Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Wire One podcast. And I am Urail. And I'm here once again with Lexi. Lexi,
Hey.
say everybody, hey.
Hey.
So, if you haven't heard, Donald Trump was acquitted today. And if you do not believe me, here's the news report from NBC News.
Former President Donald Trump tonight declared not guilty of the impeachment charge he incited insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th.
And he is hereby acquitted of the charge in said article.
7 Republican senators voting with Democrats to convict, 57 to 43, the most bipartisan Senate impeachment vote in history, but far short of the 2/3 majority needed to convict. 43 Republicans voted not guilty, including Republican leader Mitch McConnell. But McConnell still offered a blistering indictment of Trump's actions.
That impeachment was never meant to be the final forum for American justice. President Trump is still liable for everything he did while he was in office.
The former president defiant in a statement calling the trial a witch hunt and insisting our historic, patriotic, and beautiful movement to make America great again has only just begun. The vote coming just over a month after rioters invaded the Capitol and took the very chamber where the vote was held. Then Vice President Pence rushed to safety as he was hunted in the halls. Senators casting their votes tonight from desks that were ransacked by the rioters.
We're outnumbered. There's a billion of us out there, and we are listening to Trump. You're a boss.
After then President Trump said he would walk to the Capitol with them.
We fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
The final moments of Donald Trump's historic second impeachment trial playing out after a day of missteps and confusion.
The debate is not in order.
At the last minute, House managers unexpectedly calling to subpoena a witness to explain how the top House Republican leader called President Trump on the 6th to beg for his help.
The president said, "Well, Kevin, I guess these people are more upset about the election than you are."
And Casey, this was the shortest impeachment trial ever.
That's right, Jose. And they didn't call witnesses today in part because members of both parties were anxious to move on. Many Republicans want to put the Trump era behind them, and Democrats want to focus on President Biden's coronavirus relief package to speed vaccine distribution and send more stimulus checks to Americans. They're racing to pass that bill before unemployment benefits expire for millions in mid-March. Jose.
First thing I want to say, Lexi.
Yes.
The shortest impeachment trial ever. That's funny. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Second thing I want to say is, y'all Republicans who didn't want to impeach him, y'all some pussies.
Yeah,
and,
cowards.
And the ones who did want to impeach him, y'all some pussies too. Making a long story short, both sides of the party is pussies. Would you not agree?
Oh, I've been agreed on that.
Because they all like to flip-flop. Like you, Mitch McConnell. You're going to condemn this man. You're going to say everything is his fault.
But not vote to...
impeach. Why you being a pussy?
There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day. No question about it. The people who stormed this building believed they were acting on the wishes and instructions of their president. But in this case, the question is moot because former President Trump is constitutionally not eligible for conviction. I believe the best constitutional reading shows that Article 2, Section 4 exhausts the set of persons who can legitimately be impeached, tried, or convicted. It's the president, it's the vice president, and civil office.
Like, seriously, why are you being a pussy? Isn't that our definition of being a pussy?
That's the definition of being a hypocrite. That's the definition of being a hypocrite. You can't condemn somebody for their actions but say they're not guilty of them. That makes no fucking sense.
No, none whatsoever.
And the thing about the reason it's the shortest is because they never had a case to begin with. They were literally
Which
just
one?
doing this. The Democrats were doing this just because they cannot let go of their hatred.
Towards Donald Trump.
They're unbacked,
justified hatred
hatred.
towards this man. Like the one thing I can say this man did wrong in his 4 years in the White House was probably unknowingly inciting this riot. Like I mean,
I don't think he intentionally caused it.
Like I think like this, like real shit. He should know what his words can do. That's first thing first, because he should have been paying attention over the past couple of years. That was what his words was doing to some people.
Right.
So he should have known that part. But I'm not gonna give him the benefit of that doubt. I'm gonna give him about like a centimeter of doubt on this one. All right, that he just did not know what the fuck he was saying, and didn't realize how bad he was, how bad the shit he was saying really.
How some people took it.
Yeah, like
go fight like hell.
Like real shit. Most people who have some common sense know storming the Capitol is not a good idea. So I would have took that he mean like fighting the courts, fighting on social media or something like that.
Like protesting, like
I'll be like, I'll be a person in the crowd like, yeah, you right. We finna go to the Capitol. Wait, what? Well, no. I don't think he mean that. You'll be going to the fucking Capitol, get the bill up. No. He don't mean it. Yeah. We going to you're real. We going to the Capitol. Yeah, he's not saying the Capitol. That's not a good idea. Yeah, we going to the Capitol. You know he's not walking with us, right?
If you actually think he's gonna get out there, you're fucking.
You know what? Shit. You know what? My mama just called me, and she just told me
yeah, my ride's outside.
Yeah, I gotta go and everything. She said she not feeling good, and I gotta get back to Cleveland and go get my kids for her. So y'all have fun with that. Shit.
Those dumb motherfuckers.
Fuckers. Y'all the dumb motherfuckers doing the Capitol, but they didn't have no case. None.
They didn't. They just wanted to do anything they could to just get one last word. They couldn't get shit.
So he a 2-time impeached president who got off both times.
And they made themselves look worse each time.
Yeah, I mean, if he get reelected, which I kind of hope he run again in 4 years, because I honestly want to see him get reelected because I want to laugh. I'm sorry, I want to laugh. I mean, I'm going to laugh my ass off if this man run again in 4 years and he wins. Like, I will be beyond boo-hoo and laughing in tears.
Like fall out your chair laughing?
Yeah.
No. He is not. If he did win, that would be the biggest kick in the face to everybody. That finally might make Nancy Pelosi drop dead.
Yeah.
I think that would give her a legit heart attack.
It probably would.
That would literally be the American nightmare to people. And I think it would be way worse this time around, if that time around.
No, because I honestly think if he do win again, I think that everybody will realize what's up.
What's up, right?
Like, seriously, by that time. Because if he legitimately wins, what y'all gonna say? Oh, all these white people came out of nowhere and voted for him. That's what they're gonna say next. Oh, he just how did he get the black vote? What is y'all going to say? What is y'all going to say? There's nothing y'all can say. But like, damn, I guess the country is really looking forward to this man.
Like, why? Like, what is it with this person?
But that's only if he make it in 4 years, still be alive. I'm just saying, the man is old. He'll be what, 74?
Yes, he'll be 74 when he's up for it.
I mean, he probably still be around. But like I'm saying, he can run again.
Yeah, if he hasn't been impeached, he has nothing against him.
Nothing is stopping him at all. He have not done nothing illegal. Nothing. All of his business, everything is back to him. He is back to being a billionaire. Nothing he's doing wrong. And he got property in Russia, so he don't got to pay no American taxes for 4 years, and he'll go back and run for president.
I'm gonna say fuck all of you.
But seriously though, real shit though. I hope y'all know what y'all doing because yes, I voted for the independent. I don't vote Republican. I don't vote Democrat. I find both parties is stupid and irrelevant. If you vote Democrat or Republican, you're pretty much playing the fucking problem. Seriously, unless you honestly going to vote Republican, you're just playing the problem. So I don't see no point in voting. Real shit.
The two-party system is never going to work or make this country anything better.
It's not.
Especially if they just want to flip-flop.
Yeah, and real shit, the Democrat Party is hurting this country more than anything.
And for some reason, they have the golden ticket, like they do no wrong.
Yeah, and they are the worst party of them all, but that's y'all. Y'all do you. Y'all keep doing y'all. I have nothing to say more than to say that y'all being really dumb being played, but whatever. That's another day for another story. What I'm really saying is that I vote independent. I don't vote Republican or Democrat. Like I said, I find the two-party system funny.
And right now, depending on your political party affiliation, you can be discriminated against nowadays because of it.
Yep.
And it's perfectly legal. That's why people are doing it.
Yep.
There needs to be a law passed stating you can't discriminate a person because of their political stance.
And that's why people don't tell who you voted for, who you are.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't tell anybody who you voted for.
Yeah, that's why for some reason I remember growing up, I was always told it's two things you do not talk about with nobody, discuss with nobody: religion and politics. Those are two things you do not discuss with nobody because everybody had their own views and
those are the two things that'll piss people off the fucking most.
Because people do not know how. More, I'm not gonna say people. Most people do not know how to have a reasonable conversation about different views on what stuff. Like if you believe in X, Y, and Z, I could believe X, Y, and Z, but we should be able to discuss that shit without coming to blows, regardless. We also be able to disagree and agree, or disagree to not agree. I mean, agree to not agree. I mean, agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
We should always respect each other's viewpoints.
Yeah,
that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's how you move forward and move on and move forward to shit. But y'all want to play dumb, keep playing the victim, want to keep doing this, keep calling all this other crap, keep everything going, keep the circle going. That's all y'all doing.
It's just fuel the fire, just keep it bad.
All y'all doing. Because now it's not white people being racist towards black people. It's black people being openly racist towards white people now.
And it's perfectly.
It was a thing when our black racism towards white people was only in the hoods and the streets and in the songs and shit.
Now there's white people. Ew, there it goes. There's white people that literally want to feel guilty for being white.
Yeah, and now it's openly racism against white people now. Please tell me, when we was kids, did our mama used to tell us, does it matter if you get your revenge? Does that make it better? Or does it keep the problem going?
Revenge never solves anything.
It never does. Think about it. Let's think about all y'all who are comic book fans. Think about this one scenario that played out in the Flash comic book. See, if you read the comic books like I do, or you watch the Flash TV show, because they're going to do this in the TV show. The reason why Barry Allen is always the Reverse Flash, reason why Reverse Flash is always Barry Allen's greatest villain, because he killed his mama, right? How do Barry supposed to save his mama? How do Barry supposed to do that? Oh, he don't, because you know the end of Barry. You know the end of Edebaum's story is
no.
He get killed by the Flash.
Oh.
That's the end of his story.
Well, makes sense.
So that always keeps the cycle going. And to Barry do what? And he finally did it last year in the comic book. He was about to kill the Reverse Flash again, like he did, like he always do in this time loop, but he stopped. And he said, you know what? I forgive you. I didn't want to do it no more.
And what happened?
I wanted to change to stop the loop. You know what happened? Edebar was a race from resistance, and he went back to being a kid in his 31st century, back to being a big ass Flash fan, and never was a villain.
That's great, but
it said it stopped the loop. Oh no, he gonna come back as the villain eventually anyway. But that's comic books. But the point is, what I said at the beginning, is stop the loop. And all we're doing is keeping the loop going.
It's a cycle.
Just keeping it going. Just keeping it going. But I want to end it here. Donald Trump acquitted twice. Funny. And I hope he runs in 4 years because I want to laugh if he wins. I want to laugh if he runs, he lose. Oh well, whatever. But if he wins, I am going to laugh my ass off. I'm Urel. This is Lexi.
Peace.
Peace.